Walt Disney World rides tier list.
Yo.
Obviously, this is Walt Disney World, so this is one of the Orlando, Florida. So, all 3 parks, a lot of rides. We're gonna get right into it.
It's technically in Lake Buena Vista, not Orlando, but okay.
If you've watched our Universal rides tier list, we got a little bit something different because there's no such thing as Fast and Furious. Thank goodness. We have S, A, B, C, D, E, F, and never rode. I think we've ridden all the rides at Walt Disney World. If there is something down the line, we'll slap it in there. But Shane, let's get it started.
Big Thunder Mountain. Probably one of the best themed roller coasters in the world.
It's got lots of rocks. I can probably point out a few rides that do have better theming. But it's on no previous IP. And for that, I think it's even better. You may be watching this video 5 years from now and there's going to be a Big Thunder Mountain movie.
The ride was first.
The ride
and
is based on its own IP, which I give it mad props for. It's an S tier, in my personal opinion.
I agree. It is an S tier.
The carousel. It's pretty. It's basic. You know, off of other Disney attractions that I see on this list, D or C.
I kind of want it. I'll do D. Yeah.
Okay, we've seen all the Disney rides.
We only have A, B, C, D, and F.
We are completely Disney-fied and Disney nerds, so I don't think I see us putting anything in F, but we're going to keep it for aesthetic. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's another mine train. That's one thing, you know, Universal's got screens.
Disney's got mine trains.
Mine trains.
I mean, like, ride-wise, it's not a great roller coaster.
It's like, I mean, it's a better ride than Big Thunder.
Not a better ride than Big Thunder.
It's a better ride than Big Thunder.
No, absolutely not.
Ride in a field. Which one's better? It's Seven
Big
Dwarfs.
Thunder.
Not true. It's so rickety.
Big Thunder isn't actually that rickety
It's
at
pretty
all.
rickety.
There is a solid possibility that Barnstormer is more intense than Seven Dwarfs.
Wrong.
Seven Dwarfs.
A tier.
B. Is it B?
Okay, Winnie the Pooh. That's like a good comparison to Cat in the Hat, but Winnie the Pooh.
But Winnie the Pooh's so much better. It's a high C.
It's a high C.
High C.
High C.
This is Teacups.
Teacups.
Teacups is such a classic.
It's a classic. It's nostalgic.
But is it a good ride if it weren't classic?
It's alright. It's low B. Low B.
Under the Sea.
Ariel.
With Ariel.
The mermaid girl.
I maybe enjoy Winnie the Pooh a little bit more, but I think they're in a similar ranking. They're both character dark rides, which story-wise, they're not usually anything too interesting. It's usually just rehashing their original storylines. But they're really enjoyable. Disney does them really well.
Low C.
Low C. Dumbo, a classic, but it's the first of its kind. It was the first of its kind. But the ride is done a lot nowadays. Do we put it low C?
Ooh.
Maybe?
I could agree with that.
Because I think the character dark rides are more enjoyable.
Alright, alright.
I think...
Barn stinking Stormer. It's a storm for Barn. It's a high B. Just straight to the point. I would say a little bit under Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah, okay, you put both in the field. You put both in the field, Barnstormer wins. You add the theming, Seven Dwarfs.
I don't agree 100%, but we're putting it in the same place in the end. So
Hold on.
don't you? I have.
Chase hates me putting more
I hate
tabs on
Wikipedia
his...
with a passion. Who's on the side of Seven Dwarfs with a speed gun saying?
It is 25 miles per hour.
It's Barnstormer is like pretty much Woody Woodpecker. It's not good.
Yeah, you're right.
Indy Speedway.
Actually, isn't the name of it. It's the Tomorrowland Speedway, but we always call it Indy for no
D
reason
tier.
whatsoever.
D tier. There has been multiple times I've been in Magic Kingdom itself and have seen Indy Speedway at a 10-minute wait and walk straight by it.
But is it low C or high D?
D.
It's definitely better than Carousel, though.
Yeah.
Astro Orbiter we actually haven't ridden before. I've never ridden the Astro Orbiter.
That's just one thing I just haven't done.
People mover.
It's iconic. It's good. It's smooth. It's nice and chilled. There's a little bit of acceleration there. You get great views. If you're looking for a transportation ride, I don't know.
Technically,
I think it's a B.
It's technically a linear synchronous motor launch.
It's a launch.
It's technically an LSM launch.
It's a B. It's a B.
It's a B.
Splash Dinkin' Mountain. It's an A tier. It's
Yeah.
It's iconic. It's a decent ride.
Yeah.
You get wet, but not too wet enough that you will be happy to ride again multiple in the day. It's also Orlando, so you get dried off pretty quickly. It's an A tier attraction. Space Mountain S tier, such an underrated ride. It's so underrated. It's fun. It's airtime packed. It's dark. You don't know what you're doing. It's just a heck of a ride.
So is it a low S or a high A?
It's an S.
Okay.
Carousel Progress, it's a C. I know Shay's going to disagree and put it somewhere else, and I'm going to allow him to.
It's better than teacups.
Just letting you know right now, it's a C.
It's better than teacups. It's outdated, but it's how it originally was. Well, it's mostly how it originally was when it was at the New York World's Fair, which almost makes it an historical location in and of itself now, which is kind of funny since it's the Carousel of Progress.
I'm giving you the range on this one.
Okay, it's better than People Mover.
Okay.
B tier.
Buzz Lightyear!
Buzz Lightyear, maybe a little bit outdated.
Maybe a little, but I'm a beast at it. It's an A. Like, if I see Buzz Lightyear's 10-minute wait, I'm sprinting all the way across the park.
I think I tugged
I'm
on
going
the camera a little bit
I'm
there. Sorry, bro.
sprinting across the park to get to Buzz Lightyear. I like Buzz Lightyear. It's fun. It's interactive. I like the IP. It's maybe biased. It's an A tier.
I think it might be under Seven Dwarfs, but better than Barnstormer.
A
But
tier.
is it? He let me put Carousel of Progress as a D.
A.
So we'll put it as a low A.
Laugh Floor. D or F. It's outdated. It's gonna be changed. It's funny for the first time you do it. When you're going with someone new, you gotta do it. It's fun. D or F.
It might legitimately be an F. Yeah. Spaceship Earth.
The big golf ball.
I think Project Tomorrow, which is the end ride activity area, is outdated. But I think the ride with a few fixes is fine.
B tier.
I think it's B tier. I think it's better than Carousel of Progress.
B tier.
I think it's better than Barnstormer.
Okay, the C's with Nemo. It is low C.
Low C.
Lowest C.
I can do
Living with the Land.
that. I love Living with the Land.
I know he does.
I unironically love Living with the Land.
It should be ironic because it's a D. It's
not
like,
a D. It's not. How is it a D? How is it a D?
It's so It's okay. If I'm at the park,
Aquaponics, child.
it's been a long day. I've been walking a lot.
Or watermelon.
I have like 20,000 steps. It's been a long day. I want to take a nap. I get in line for Living with the Land.
No, you want to take a nap, you have to go and ride the American Adventure while I like slowly cry.
D tier, but I'll allow Shay to do it because he's passionate about this one. And it just has to be done.
It's better than People Mover. Maybe not better than Carousel. I stand by that decision. I stand by that it's better than People Mover, but not as good as Carousel.
Soaring Around the World. It's
S tier.
an S tier ride, but wait, the queue sucks. It's not good.
No, it is.
It's
It's
not
not that
good.
bad. It's supposed to
It's-
look like a terminal. Like it's supposed to
an
be like an
S
aircraft
tier.
terminal.
You placed a block. You called it something good, and this man ate it all up. They fooled you. It's an S tier ride with a B tier, C tier queue. Thus, it's the highest A.
It's an ABQ.
We're shaking here. It's a high
No, it's Q.
A. Shake my hand.
The Space Mountain
Shake
Q
my
isn't
hand,
that
sir.
impressive. The Space Mountain Q isn't that impressive.
But at least it makes sense and it's cool. You get
It looks like
turn stuff sometimes.
It looks like an aircraft terminal, which it makes sense because it's an aircraft ride.
What is that?
I'm not looking away.
Oh.
So I'm not looking away. Soren's staying as an S tier.
Yo, there's a thing on my wall.
If it comes and eats me, I don't care. Soren is an S tier ride.
You're dying with that fact.
I'm dying with that fact. You chose a lot of the Universal ones. This is me
This
now.
doesn't feel like my tier list.
This is not your tier list. You're wrong. It's not your tier list. Figment is a great character. I love Figment.
Bad ride.
The ride could be updated.
Highest D.
I could be persuaded to be low C, but I'll, for your sake, since you let me keep Soren where it is.
I'm not okay. You took that, and now you're giving me okay. Just for you, I'll give you Figment. I could put Figment in this low D. That is not a worthy payback. We're not even. We are not even.
We're even.
Mission Space.
Definitely better than
It's
Buzz.
an A. It's an A. It's a fun ride. You gotta do Orange Side.
Oh, it's between Splash Mountain and Buzz. It's not top A. I think Splash Mountain's better, but it's not.
I agree.
I still think Buzz is lower than this, but we'll take it.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Of the Caribbean?
The Caribbean. Better than Buzz Lightyear.
Yes.
It's a classic as well. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
This is maybe where you pay me back. Test Track's better than Soarin'. The GoPro has deceased.
It's out of battery.
So back to what I was saying. The queue's cool. The ride's cool. You get to make your own car. You get to put your car up against other people. You get to drive your car at the end. You get to take a whole photo shoot with your car. And the ride is incredible. It's an S tier better than Soarin'.
And you can buy a Chevrolet at the end of the ride.
I've done that 18 times this week.
You're saying it's a what?
S. Above Soarin'.
I'll say it's an S. I'll let you have a above Soarin'.
Time to our final 3 attractions for this video. The next one will be part 2 where we go over these last beautiful ones down here. 3 caballeros.
You definitely just said 3 habaneros.
It's a C.
No.
It's a C.
No, it's not even that high.
Oh. I could agree with that. I thought you would argue above.
It might be above Figment, but it's not above C's.
Yeah, okay, I'll happily put it in D. Frozen Ever After. I was quite the fan of Maelstrom, so you could only imagine my entire
I think the
disappointment.
last time you rode Maelstrom was when you were like 7.
I've only ridden Frozen Ever After once. I think it's fun. It's good ride animatronics. They got some cool animatronics. It's, you know, it's a B, maybe a low A. Final ride of this video. Tower of Stinking Terror presented by Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone version.
Like, that's not how that works, but okay.
S tier. It's so
Definitely.
good. It's so fun.
Agreed.
The theming's cool. It's just enough to make every time we start moving forwards.
Might I interject with even higher than you expect, probably?
I think it's the best one that we've done so far.
It might be the best.
Every time we start moving forwards in that thing, my anxieties, my heart's pumping. It's so fun. I'm excited every time it's under a 60-minute wait and I'm jumping in the line. So that was our part 1 of our Walt Disney World tier list for all their rides and attractions.
Yes.
Let us know if you agree down in the comments, and soon we'll do our part 2. So keep an eye out for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, keep tuned here for everything awesome. We'll see you guys later.
Buzz is not A tier.
This was filmed on the same day as the Universal Rides tier list. Yes, we take showers. We're normal human beings with good hygiene. Hug me.
Bring it in.
Woo!
Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Don't laugh at me. I'm serious. Fun.
I still think Big Thunder is mountain. Big Thunder is mountain, yes. A Mickey Mouse shaped pumpkin.